Hi, welcome to Las Comadres podcast. We welcome you into our world. My name's Diana.
I'm Vanessa.
Ciao.
She has some kind of like DNA that's like gypsy or something, you know?
Girl, whatever it
Nomadic-
is,
nomadic
I
somebody.
didn't want any part of it. I hate moving. I hate putting shit up, storage. No, I want my stuff there. Check out. Did you guys move a lot?
We did move a lot.
Really?
And I went to a lot of different schools.
Me too.
Yeah, we moved a lot, and I think I handled it pretty good because I actually kind of liked it. I'd make new friends. I never had a problem making new friends, so I always made new friends and new teachers, new surrounding. This place we had a pool. That place we had this.
Oh,
So
cool.
like I lived a good life when it comes to like that, and I had a lot of toys, and I had friends, and I always was able to establish myself pretty well. So I don't remember it being a hardship, and I don't remember it being like anything negative.
I didn't like the actual part that we were moving. That you have to pack and stuff. That was not.
See, I never did that part.
Oh,
Like, everybody
yeah,
else did
no,
that part.
I had
was
to do
kind
my
of like,
room.
yeah, I didn't have
Even
to do
at
that.
7, I was like, wait, I'm a
Not
kid.
me. Yeah, not me. Somebody
But,
else did.
Nice.
I don't
Bougie?
even remember.
Bougie?
I don't even remember none of that. Yeah.
No, when I was like 10 or 11, when I knew that my mom was planning to move, I'd pick a fight, like with the bad girls, the mean girls, because I knew I wasn't gonna come back. That's kind of fucked up, but
That's kind of like when people are in like prison or something, and then they'll like borrow money from somebody,
'Cause you
and
know
then
you're not
they
gonna pay
know
it
they're
back.
about to leave, and then they leave, and then it's like, aha, gotcha.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's like
But-
that, huh?
I have a prison mentality.
I guess so.
Oops. Oh my god. Yeah,
That's funny.
that's the way it is. That's the way my childhood was. We did move to Tecate when I was 11. We moved there for 1 year. And I ended up in El Colegio Salvatierra. My mom wanted to make me part of the orphanage. Not that she wanted to give me up, but to put me on as an intern, and the mother superior was like, no, she has parents. You take care of your damn kid. And I learned how to do, what is it, the cross stitch?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, I learned
nice.
how to do that. And even the guys had to do that.
Really?
I was never hit by the ruler. I was never touched by the ruler or anything. They were pretty cool. They were really nice.
Good.
But I didn't have to learn how to speak Spanish like properly,
And you've always been Catholic. You were raised Catholic.
until I was 13. Then I said, who am I? What am I doing here?
My family were Jehovah's Witnesses.
You were
Yeah.
JWs?
Yeah, I was raised that way.
Are you still a JW?
No, I'm not.
What are you?
I am spiritual.
Me too. I'm a believer of him.
I'm
And
spiritual.
not Christian, not Catholic, not a JW, not a Buddhist, etc., etc. We're just spiritual beings on this earth.
There's definitely higher powers.
No lie, girl.
Definitely.
The universe is just, remember, the universe hears you, so watch what you say and watch
Speak
what you
things
think.
into existence.
Yes, manifest. 369. Okay, but we're going off topic. We will always go off topic. But anywho, yeah.
But I think it was important to know like how you were raised. So that's part of like who you were, like your religion
Yeah.
and like your belief system is.
Yeah, like I said, when I was 13, I was like, wait a minute. If the Bible says that we're created in the image of God, right? But God's a man, and I'm not a man, I'm a woman. See? So isn't there supposed to be a goddess? So I went to different churches in Tecate. I did Bible study with different groups of religion, and I was told not to come back several times because I was, at 13, I just wanted to know the truth. And I had so many questions that they were not able to answer them. And they told me that I was problematic
Because you had questions.
because I had questions
That's so
that
messed
they
up.
didn't have answers
Yeah,
to.
they didn't have answers. That was the
Right.
problem.
And I didn't fit into the to their whatever, their type, their
You weren't
mold.
mindless. You had
I
questions.
had a mind.
Yeah.
I had questions. Didn't you?
I don't remember having questions.
Okay, but as you progressed in your life,
It took me a long time to get to that point because I was so comfortable just in the everyday life. We went to church like 3 times a
To
week.
meetings,
We
right?
had to our meetings. We had door-to-door service to do, and like all those things kept us busy to the point where I didn't really even think about what was right and what was wrong, or even to this day I don't feel like they're doing anything out of the ordinary that's wrong. Like, in other words, they believe in Jesus.
they're not hurting anyone.
Yeah, so like to me it's almost like benign.
Mhm.
So like the whole time I was being raised, I really don't remember thinking outside the box in any kind of way.
Did you know Prince, because I'm looking at your purple hair, was a JW?
Yes.
And he went door
He
to
went
door.
door to door.
Imagine opening the door.
I know, right?
I'd be like, no, you little man, do a little spin.
Do a little spin.
Oh Lord. But yeah, this is the way we were raised. This is the way what we did. And then we came back to San Diego when I was 14, and my mom decided not to enroll me in school. She was fed up. I had run away, and I was a problem child. I feel bad for my parents because I was the last one for them, and they were older. My dad was 56 when I was born, and my mom was 39 a month. My dad was 2 weeks short of 57, and my mom was 1 month short of turning 40. They were ready to retire and go to Spain. That's what they wanted to do. But here I come, hey, and so I ended up causing them a lot of grief, and I feel bad, but I don't know. Maybe it's karmic for them. I don't know. I'm not.
They created you somehow.
They created me.
Yeah.
So I was just responding to what they created, right? So anyway, I went to Taft Junior High, and I enrolled myself. And the girl, the secretary, was like, "Where's your parents?" And like, "Oh, they don't want to come." Well, my dad was he had dementia, so of course he wasn't going to be able to go. But my mom was like, "No." So I had to go back with the paperwork. Mira, firma aquí. No necesito tu pinche firma. No necesito I didn't say that. Necesito tu
But
firma.
you meant that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I meant a lot of shit. And so she signed it. She's like, "Yo no voy a ir." Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "I don't need you to go. Just sign the damn form so I can go to school." I wanted to go to school. Since this is one thing about me, if you tell me that I have to do, I will not.
And so nobody was telling you, so you're like, I'm going to school.
Exactly. Once you tell me that I have to and I feel obligated, guess what? Sorry, my voice is going up. I will not do it, even if it, it's gonna be good for me. I don't. That's just so wrong on my part, but it's just something ingrained or whatever. It's innate, maybe, that I just don't. I'm not.
And see, I was always mild, real mild, and just way too passive. So things either went over my head or I just let them go.
Or you complied with it. You
Yeah.
just went along because you didn't want to cause any or stir anything.
Like
And we will get into that later.
And I know, like, looking forward, that wasn't the best way to be, but that's the only way I knew how to be. I didn't even have it in me to, like,
you
give
didn't
them
think
a hard
like,
time.
oh, my mom, I should do this instead of what my mom should say.
No,
Never?
No.
What about clothes?
Clothes, when I was a teenager, was a big deal. And, like, back then, I was pretty heavy. I was over 300 pounds. So, like, finding clothes back then that were young people clothes was near impossible. We'd end up at these stores for older ladies with things with floral prints.
Really
and
frumpy?
God, they were terrible. So I would look and look until I found things that I was kind of comfortable with. I would end up, like, for church, I would wear, like, the floral prints and all that. That's what they had, so I wore it. But, like, for school, I tried my best to pick here and there and find things that I was comfortable wearing. But it was a struggle. And my parents did buy me real nice, expensive clothes. They would take me to, like, these nice, expensive stores
Was Lane
for
Bryant
ladies.
back?
Lane Bryant, yeah. Like,
JCPenney. I'm
we
trying to
didn't,
think.
we didn't do JCPenney, but we did the specialty stores that were for bigger women, the plus size. And I remember my dad would wait outside on the bench, and he'd send us in, and me and my mom would be in
Here,
there shopping.
toma, aquí está el dinero para la niña.
And then we'd go, and then we'd find me clothes, and I wasn't satisfied, but not because they didn't try. It was because the clothes available at the time were just
How was your
especially for that age.
self-esteem in high school?
Well, like any other teenager, you're trying to find your place. You're trying to like figure out what your style is and what like, and all in all though, I was pretty successful. I had good friends. I had people that stuck up for me when I needed it, because everybody needs it sometimes, you know. So when I needed it, I had good friends, and I did pretty good actually, because I mean, when you're over 300 pounds, you're susceptible to bullying, especially back then. Like nowadays, like if I wanted to be a 300-pound girl and I was sassy and I had my ways, then you know that's fine. But like back then, it was like really different.
There's a lot of body shaming.
A lot of body shaming, and we didn't even have a word for body shaming.
No.
It just took place. So you know.
And you accepted it or go home?
So to me, it was like, that's just how it is. And I tried not to take it to heart, but at the same time, how could you not when you're just trying to be a teenager and be normal? So a lot of times we're treated like you're abnormal. But like in school, I found I was never picked on for my weight, not once. And I actually had girls come up to me and say things like, I really like your outfit. Where'd you get your this or where'd you get your that?
That's so
I can
cool.
remember those things.
Love that.
And it raised me up and it made me feel so good.
Like your self-esteem got a boost. And you know, as a teenager,
you need that.
Yeah, because we don't realize that self-esteem is such a big issue. You know, we're like, especially if you're being treated a certain way at home. You know, you can be a queen at school, but then you go home and you're Cinderella.
Yeah, exactly. So I had my share of ups and downs at home, but like for the most part, like when it comes to clothes, they bought me expensive clothes. They're very expensive. Floral prints and whatnot. But
do you like floral prints now?
I hate floral prints.
I'm gonna get you some floral prints.
I will give it back to you.
I'll wear it with you.
You wear it, bitch. You wear it.
No, I won't.
Okay then.
No,
we're not doing that.
This is our style. What happened? Last time I had a red Hello Kitty shirt. Remember?
And I had what did I have? Choco Cat.
Yes.
Both Sanrio.
What the fuck?
We showed up, and then today we don't coordinate our outfits. We came with a word shirt, and it describes who we are.
She
we
always
didn't
wears
plan
hats
it.
though. She always.
Yeah,
I'm just starting to. But I'm getting Chola vibes from this.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Ciao.